Hey you guys, Dixie here. I've started this GoFundMe project and I'm hoping you want to get involved. So, you might have noticed that due to recent political events, people are out in the streets and they're doing a lot of protesting, and there's a lot of rallies going on, and a lot of people are up in arms about a lot of different issues. And also, if you know me and we're Facebook friends, you might have noticed that I've been out in the streets at a lot of those rallies. And that's what this project is about. In my youth, I've been accused of a lot of apathy when it comes to politics. And that's because I felt that I didn't have a voice and that I really didn't have the power to say anything or make any change. And so it felt a little bit like beating my head against a wall, and that doesn't really feel very good. So that's where my apathy developed, and I kind of decided that politics was a losing man's game and that I was going to get a sailboat and sail away so that I didn't have to deal with that. I'm still in line for that sailboat, but I do want to help affect change, and I'm excited that so many people are out there in the streets. They're having meetings, they're creating communities, and they're getting together and supporting each other to make those changes happen. Now, so why am I on GoFundMe? Well, the reason I'm here is because I'm in a very beautiful position right now to have a lot of free time, and I am building my business and I'm working for myself, so I have the opportunity to make my hours what I would like them to be, and that gives me time to be out in the streets, to go to the rallies, to see what people are doing and see what people are saying. And I know that not everybody has that luxury right now. A lot of you want to be in the streets, you want to be out there doing something, but you've got challenges or obligations that are preventing you from doing that. And so I want to be able to be a stand-in and go to these events, and I'll video them and share them with you. And if there are questions that you have, I would like to ask those questions. And if there are events that you would like to go to, I would love to know about them, and I would love to stand in, and I would love to let people know what's going on in our community. And so that's what this is about. And part of that is being able to keep my time open and making sure that I can get to these events. A lot of them are local, but I would love to go to places outside of my community, maybe in yours, and see what's going on there. I would love to go to some of the bigger events in the larger cities and see how our communities are being represented there. So this is what this GoFundMe page is about. It's about putting funds in there so that I can put gas in my tank, so that I can take the time I need to go and stand with all of our family members, our brothers and our sisters out there who are in the streets begging and pleading for whatever causes it is that they're out there for. I want to be there and I want to see that. And the news is just not cutting it for me lately. I don't know how you guys are feeling about that, but fake news, regular news, I've never really thought I was getting the whole truth. And I hope that we're all being very discerning about where we get our news. So that's why I'm trying to make it my goal to get out there and do this. Now, what I'm looking for is if you just want to help a young girl figure out what her place is in the world of political activism, to get more involved, and to really try to affect change and learn more and be more a part of the political system and figure those things out, great. I would love your support. That's fantastic. But another way that you can support me is, do you see this hat I'm wearing here? This is called a pink pussy hat. I don't know if you heard of the Pussy Hat Project, but a lot of women in the Women's March were wearing these hats, and it was kind of a fun way to show solidarity and to create kind of this visual that was so powerful to see, honestly. And so when I learned about these hats, I decided I had to make one, and so I did make one. But then I was thinking, you know, I kind of want mine to have some rainbows in it, because I like the pink and I am for the women, but I'm for a lot of other things too. And I know this is a symbol of the LGBTQ community, and I am love my LGBTQ brothers and sisters, and I fully support them, and I want to make sure that their rights maintained. But also I love the symbolism of a rainbow. It's the beauty after the storm, you know, and I feel like we're in that storm right now. And the beauty on the other side is what we're all holding out for. It's what we're working for. And it's, you know, it's really the American dream, right? Is that place where we are all living together in our community in harmony, loving and supporting each other. So if you make a donation to my GoFundMe of $40 or more, I will give you this, I will make you one of these hats. Now I've got several different varieties, and I'll put pictures down below so that you can check them out. I've got just the pink ones. I've got green ones to support the Silent March. I've also got, I'll have some brain hats for the Science March as well, so I can make those. If you have suggestions for other designs, I will take those as well. But I can knock these out pretty quickly. But I did want to keep the, you know, keep the donation at 40, that way I don't get too behind. I do love to crochet, but I'm not necessarily the speediest crocheter in the world. So that's what this is about. Let me be there on the streets for you. I will post videos of every event that I go to, and I'm very happy to attend ones that I'm not aware of. That is something that you are interested in. So I believe you should be able to put all this information on my GoFundMe page. I also have a Facebook page, and I'm probably going to be starting a blog with the link below so that I can archive all of the stuff that's happening so that we can look back and see what changes were made, what we could affect, and what actually happened. So I'm planning on this being quite an adventure for all of us, and I would love for you to be a part of it with me. Even if you can't donate, please follow and still, you know, let me know what's important to you. I do have to say I'm really not interested in trolling or negativity or any of that kind of stuff. If you have opposing views, I'm very happy to have a conversation with you, but I'm not interested in anything that is unkind. So, I mean, I learned it at a young age. If you don't have anything nice to say, you don't say anything at all. And I was able to pick up on that at a young age, so I'm hoping that we can keep it respectful here in this land and know that this is a positive environment. And if you feel like you need to be negative, then you're welcome to excuse yourself to your own environment to do that. So that's what this is about, and I am excited about what's happening, and I'm excited about the change that's coming, and I believe that we can create a better America, that America that we've always wanted. I want to live in an America where we are working together, not against each other. Help me build that America. We can do it if we all work together. I know that we can. So let's get to work. I've been hearing a lot about people complaining about the protesters, and I did want to mention this because to me the freedom of speech is very important, and it's a very important part of being an American. And to make fun of or to belittle that right that is fundamentally ours as Americans seems un-American to me. I've heard that we're called snowflakes. And that's interesting to me. I guess a snowflake in itself is fragile and beautiful and unique. And that one snowflake that falls is fragile, and I guess it will melt away. But what about 100 snowflakes? What about 1,000 snowflakes? What about 1,000,000 snowflakes? What about millions of snowflakes? Well, now you've got snow, because we combine into one. And when all those snowflakes combine into one, they cover. And then after the snow thaws, that's when spring comes and the beauty of Mother Nature comes out. And I want to say, we may be snowflakes, but we're all snowflakes together. And that just means winter is coming. And I can't wait.